The recent events of Leah Marie Johnson may seem familiar in the scheme of a fall from grace or a child star going off the rails, but I don't think it's that simple. The era of stars going to rock bottom has changed. They are more public than ever because, unlike the trials and tribulations of many before Leah, social media is present everywhere now. Leah's internet presence took off during the rise of the Fine Bros Kids React series. She was a Flagstaff reactor, but before the fame of Kids React, she featured in a sketch alongside Shane Dawson called Palin Family Meeting, which was also made by the Fine Bros, also creating her own channel in the process, although there wouldn't be regular content until some years later.
And Piper, sweetie, who were you named for?
Roddy Piper!
That's right! The Hot Rod himself, the best wrestler ever. But now, if anyone asks you, you were named after Piper Perabo.
She went on to be the Flagstaff reactor of Teens React in 2011, introducing it to the world.
A brand new show is coming to this channel. Stay tuned in the coming months for the first episode of Teens React, starring me.
She also went on to feature in other multiple Fine Bros productions, including over 20 episodes of My Music, multiple episodes of React to That from 2014, which was essentially a TV exclusive version of Reactions. She also appeared in YouTubers React, with their last appearance being in 2015.
I've been on React ever since I was little. And the fact that people can look back on that and they're like, oh, well, she was so young and like, oh, memories. And I'm like, yeah, they were my memories and they're also your memories. Like, you grew up watching me. It's just weird.
Apart from the React channel and her acting, she opened up to fans more in the form of her own channel, which was a combination of music covers, sketches, and videos like 25 Facts About Me, which gave an insight into the person behind the videos. She also featured many collabs with people like Trevor Moran, Connor Franta, and Shane Dawson, to name a few. But despite all that, it all came back to the music and the real her. That's where it starts, and that's where it seems to end too. Behind the bubbly girl was a struggling girl, and music was the escape, as it is for so many others. She shared cover after cover, before and after having been in a Nickelodeon movie, before and after being in a movie with Logan Paul, too in fact. It was the music. Then came September 27, 2016. With the release of a video, I Have So Much to Tell You.
But most importantly, I have been working on an album. I've been working on music, and it has been so incredible. Nothing has made me this happy in so long. I've been in the studio almost every single day, writing with different writers and working with different producers and just recording songs, and the music is so incredible. It has changed so much since you heard Moment Like You. You know, Moment Like You was a great song, but this music is so different. It's so raw, it's real, it's the real me. And I'm so excited for everyone to like get to know the real me and see through, you know, the outer layers. Where do I start? I feel like I haven't had a moment to breathe. I can't remember the last time I had a day off. It's all been leading up to this moment. I've been through a lot in the past year. And I didn't know how to tell you. Hi, I'm Leah and I'm in the studio today. I feel like you know me as a smiling, upbeat, carefree girl. But there is so much you don't know.
DNA was released in late 2016.
I won't be like you.
Heart Killer in 2017.
But my friends keep saying it's a cold heart killer, make you crazy, yeah, you smooth as liquor, so damn dangerous, I got too close, oh, I should've known better.
And Champagne in mid-2018.
So I'ma buy a bottle of the best champagne, I'ma raise a glass out to myself in your name, and I'ma cry if I want to. It's my party without you. Here's to all the pain, champagne.
Which all sounds okay until you realize that not only was there never an album, but she got dropped from Capitol Records, it seems. She no longer appears on their site as an artist, and the only real piece of evidence that she ever did on their website was their post about DNA. But what happened? That's the question, and I can't answer it because I don't know. Her website no longer exists either. She did feature in a song earlier in 2019 with Alicia Ears, which implies that she still wants to make music. Leah was friends with and seemingly dated JC for a period of time, and they even acted in the show Tagged together. Although the timeline is unknown, they were seemingly close for many years. They did an Extreme Girlfriend tag video in 2014, and he appeared in a video on her channel in 2013. They can also be seen together being interviewed in a photo on her Twitter from 2017. Just a quick note, if they're broken up during or shortly before the series Tagged was made, it could have taken a toll on her. Her character was not also in the show after the second season, but JC stayed in the show. After seemingly being closed for many years, it would make sense to feel a sense of loss or heartbreak, and that could be what Cold Heart Killer is about. This isn't confirmed and is just my opinion. Her song Champagne seemingly cites a breakup and her turning to alcohol as a way of coping. Although the release was in 2018, if the song was written around the time the album was announced, then they could be towards Kaylin, and her escapes from the hurt was to turn to drinking. And the contents of DNA talk about her father's drinking, so she could genetically have an addictive personality that got out of hand.
And honestly, I'm just trying to talk to people right now, like a therapist or a friend, because I feel like I need one right now. And that's what I always thought people were for. You know, people were here to help each other. And I really felt that at rehab, you know, with all of my friends that I became close to, everyone staying sober, however you want to call it. I felt it before as well with all of my best friends as we, you know, traversed through the universe and just understood everything that we possibly could.
The April stream mentions having been in rehab. It is unknown as to when that happened, but it also mentions still maybe being high from the night before, which indicates a relapse.
Anyway, so, I'm a little high from last night still, I guess, if you want to know.
There was an unreleased song from the show Tagged called Relapse, and it was played in a stream seemingly around April or May, and it sounds like this.
2 p.m. it's a better reach for you. On the edge, temptation, I don't need you. Lemonade, alcohol, shoot with you. Breathe it in, touch my lips and feel my lungs. Help me, it's not
Although something isn't quite right in the stream from April, the ones from May are even more unsettling. And just a pre-warning, if you haven't seen them, they are disturbing.
What else do you want to know?
Do I want to know?
No, I'm not even talking to you, my man. I'm talking to everyone else in these fucking comments. I'm talking to everyone that feels like we don't have like a life that we're supposed to be living. I feel like every opportunity I have to take at living is taken away from me immediately, and then I'm just left sleeping, tired as fuck, ready for the next day. And you know what? I'm tired of that. I'm tired of having days where I just like sleep and there's nothing to do. Like, I don't know what to do for anyone. Like, I try to make music for people. I try to write for myself. I write poems. I don't know what people want to read or hear.
A lot of the themes of these streams revolve around her feeling alone and like no one cares. Her behaviour changed when music was mentioned, and it is seemingly a sore spot for Leah.
You know, I really want to put out a song, and I will. I really will. All I really want is for you all to hear the music that I make, and all I do is make bomb-ass music, to be honest.
We don't know what happened with Capitol Records, but just seeing how happy she was about the idea of releasing it and showing it to the world, and then to have it, for unknown reasons, not work out, would hit hard. Especially given the fact she talks about how alone she feels. Her avenue for expression was seemingly shut down. There are also some videos from 2018 that seemingly show her in a similar state, but at the time I don't recall there being a fuss made about it.
I'm feeling very funny today.
To me, there's a pattern or similarity in these videos, and the more recent streams come across as the same sort of thing, just pushed a bit further. If you take something enough, the effect can be reduced because your body grows accustomed to the sensation, and then you try to recreate that high or feeling by taking more. And that can be how drug overdoses happen. She mentions in a stream about the voices in her head, and she also mentions voices in her head in a poem list she reads in one of the live streams.
Pero flashbacks, I'm writing the story, every stone, at City Hall, you're dying, there is an eye, humans can fold it. 3 p.m., El Nino, I would like to understand fashion, I hear voices, I go right along the lines of life, standing on his feet, if anyone ever tries to come for me.
And then she goes on to mention schizophrenia.
I just am schizophrenic. It's not a big deal. It's really not a big deal.
The reality of this is unknown, but it seems very present in at least recent times. Although her actions aren't just schizophrenia, I'd like to make that clear. The outpour of support for Leah has been great. She has seemingly taken note and gone off social media for now, and hopefully getting herself some help. The future is unclear, but it's a positive step.